Fruits for meat, herbs for healing. I bring life, everybody. I bring love. I bring harmony. The screen ain't that bright, so I really can't see. Just want to let y'all see a little bit of nature before we get started. I got a lovely message for y'all. Just want to see y'all some beauty before we get started. Out here in my natural environment. So yeah, I just came off a 4-day coconut water fast. I only drunk from the coconut. I haven't drunk from a bottle. I haven't ate from a package, other than maybe some nuts or something like that. And maybe a month now, maybe 3 weeks or so. And so I've been feeling really amazing, really tranquil. Been coming outside, getting my yoga. I'm at about 1,000 poses for the week so far in 4 or 5 days, right after my coconut water fast. And so I'm a little more tranquil and feeling amazing. I've been only putting a whole live enzymes into my body, whole live foods that's divinely created by our Creator. And the message I'm going to give today won't be, I don't know how long it's going to be, it won't be short, but it's going to be a little different. I'm going to read to y'all today. It's rare that I find a book that can emit the vibration, the frequency, the divine love and harmony that I'm trying to emit. But this is one of them. I've actually, hello, Ajendi, if I'm saying it right. Hello, Delia. Yes, thank you. I'm pretty sure you look amazing as well. But I have something beautiful for y'all. Like if anybody that stays in and tunes into this message, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna kind of narrate a little bit. But it's beautiful. I mean, if you really grasp the mindset and understand what is being said, it's a beautiful thing. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I want people to be able to catch it and I don't want to make it too long. It's all love. I'll respond when I can. Can't see myself that well. I wanted y'all to be able to see the background. What's going on? Peace, guys. How you feeling, Tylee? We waiting on you. I'm just finna share the information. You already got some of this information, so I'm gonna go ahead and start reading on this, and we're gonna stop and we're gonna tap on certain things. And so as I look up, I answer certain questions, and I'm available for you guys. I mean, any nutritional questions, advice, spiritual, yoga, just things I do, things I eat in the morning, anything that you need. I'm available. Inbox me. We'll call. We'll talk about it. Trying not to charge for anything. I just want people to be able to donate. Just when you tell people to do things for free, you know, they see less value because our people their minds are so sick. If you charge for it, they see value and want to pay. And then when they tell you that you teach and you should give it for free, then you give it for free and then there's no value. And then people don't donate because they think everybody else donating. So it's like you reach a wall to where do you work for this and do you charge your people or do you just trust life? So I'm still in the trust life phase. And so I'm going to give y'all some love real quick. Peace, everybody. Love to everybody. Peace, guys and goddesses. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of love. So, here we go. And this book is actually written by High Priest Kwatamani. I don't know if y'all can see this. Hold it up and y'all can try to view it and picture it if y'all can see it. Show the name. Raw foods and the divine order of life. What's going on with our people? What's going on with our minds, our souls, our spirits? Let's talk about it, please. This is going to be one of the best, I promise. Yes, I promise you, this is going to be one of the best ones I've did. It's just, I'm really calm, I'm really tranquil. 4-day coconut water fast, only drinking from the coconut, only trusting nature, only trusting the divine source of information, of knowledge. Earth grows things so we can understand the creation in greater detail. So the subject of raw and living foods is a subject that cannot and must not be taken lightly at this point in time on Earth. The state of being is so malnourished, the mind of thought is so clouded and so confused and so degenerated, so mutated, that unless there's an urgent and immediate switch, a completely change, the chaos and confusion of the spiritual disconnected and death-oriented mindset, this mind of thought will completely annihilate the people of the sun. that being us. Because we require more. And this like I said, just me narrating in between, we have to understand and come to an understanding that we require more nutrition than anything on the planet. Our bodies, being that we have melanin to the highest degree. Everybody has melanin on the inside. Melanin is in everything, or you wouldn't exist. But being that we have melanin on our skin, which allows us to absorb more information from the sun than any plant, any animal, any species on the planet, we require more minerals. We require more of a natural environment. We require heat. This is why you get cold in certain places, because the body's trying to let you know. And we're going to talk about the body rebelling, but if the body didn't let you know things, you die without warning. You get sick and pass away without warning. So the body tries to warn you of what's actually going on. Yes, go and get to the whole food store. And so raw and living foods has been a natural consumption that the body craves and needs at this point in time of existence upon planet Earth. Matter of fact, raw and living foods has been a divine source of nourishment for the body, the mind, the spirit, since existence itself. And this is not my own statement. It's not just this book. We're talking about since existence. Remember that. Always remember through this whole conversation. No matter who rebels against it, remember that your mind is coming from a devitalized thoughts if we're not eating vitalized food. So realize that since existence of anything, raw, natural, whole, food that's in harmony with creation has been the divine source of food, nourishment for every species, 100% of nature. 100% of nature, before man had microwaves, pots, technology, electricity, 100% of nature only ate raw food as a divine source of nourishment for the body, the mind, and the spirit. And that food got us to a certain point to now where we made electricity and we made fire, and we use these things in a negative way to devitalize us rather than to keep the vitalization going on. And that's what's happened. We got to realize that we can think with chaos and order. So when people say, oh, well, we're human, we got smart, and so we can cook and we set fire to things, we set chaos to things, we destroy our food and then eat it. That comes from a destructive mind of thought. Remember that the mind is infinite in both ways. So we infinite in intellect and we infinite in stupidity. We infinite in harmony, we infinite in chaos. We infinite in destruction and we infinite in peace. So do realize that the mind is negative and positive. So when we say we have this powerful mind, realize that the mind, at its most powerful, at its highest state, only wants things in the same state that it's in. Your brain wants to be in a whole, alive, electrical, a living, organic, a cosmic, divine state. And the mind only wants to receive food in a harmonic, divine, a raw, a natural, a harmonic state. This has been this way since creation. So when you say that your mind can allow you to do things and that the mind is more powerful than the body, realize that the mind is a product of the brain, and the brain is a product of the body. So when the body is in chaos and destruction, so is the mind of thought. You are having more negative, more devitalized thought. To even think that you want something dead is a dead thought. To even think that you want something devitalized is a devitalized thought. To even think that, hey, I'm going to put this in my body, and I know it's going to hurt me, but it's going to be all right today, and tomorrow I'm going to have a healthy meal. When you think that, that's a devitalized, a dead, a disharmonic thought to the brain, to the mind of thought itself. This is what we're talking about. So, let's continue. I'm going to skip this part because I want to come back. So, what's going on is that our bodies, and whoever's here, I can't even see who's coming. I don't know if people are coming or not, but I think I'm still alive. Somebody come in and let me know if I'm still alive. I think so. It's showing pretty good from what I can see. So, realize that as a people, as a nation, as what we call a civilized, or trying to accomplish civilization, trying to accomplish a healthy community, that we're in a state of rebellion right now as a whole, because We put things in our body that the body, the mind, the spirit rejects and that it rebels against. When you're getting sick, the body is rebelling. When you have a cold, the body is rebelling. The body is alarming you. If not, we just die instantly. If the body didn't give you cancer, they give you headaches, they make you throw up, then give you asthma. If the body didn't break down, deteriorate, and try to show you that it's rebelling, that it's having a problem, you die instantly. And not know why. No one will know why. So the body gives you these diseases, these discomforts to alarm you, to let you know what's going on with you. So the body is in rebellion. The body totally and absolutely rejects the whole concept and idea of consuming dead and devitalized food. The body is in a total state of rebellion. A total rebellion against a mind of thought that has been viciously and deceitfully ingrained into the idea of consuming something dead, devitalized, and as well as and it comes with dead and devitalized thoughts that perpetuate dead and devitalized actions, attitudes, ways, and behaviors, social, political, and religious values. Worshiping gods to death, a culture of worshiping the dead, a culture of killing each other, going to war with each other. Birds are not going to war with other birds. Lions ain't going to war with other lions. Gorillas ain't going to war with other gorillas. Sharks ain't going to war with other sharks. They might have their little skirmishes, but no other species on the planet since existence of creation is going to war with each other or another species. But here we are at war with each other, worshiping death. Eating dead foods as a glorified way of life, as a celebration. This is us. This is our nation. This is our people. And if we're not talking about this, we ain't talking about nothing, man. If we ain't talking about this, we ain't talking about building. Because we're sick. And not one species under God's Son, Allah's Son, Buddha, whoever you want to call the source of creation, to be fair, not one species since the creation of our divine creator has moved together in a unhealthy, a sick, a devitalized, a dead mind of thought, a dead, devitalized emotions, and the spirit can't connect because you can't kill or devitalize the spirit, but the spirit can't connect with you. You're looking for a harmony of body, mind, and spirit. And this is why I can give the messages I give. This is why I am where I am, because when you're in harmony with the spirit, the mind, the body, you don't allow yourself to input devitalized things and dead things that disconnect the spirit from the body and the mind. Because the mind is a product of the brain is a product of the body, the spirit is a product of all there is. The spirit knows what to do, but the mind can't connect with the spirit because your food is disconnecting you. So, the body of flesh is in rebellion, and a rebellion that is so clearly defined at this point in time on the planet Earth. The body of flesh is in rebellion. The body is rebellion, and its ways and means of rebellion are signaled by the vast and massive disease and that has inflicted man, he, she, or whatever else in the state of existence. The body is rebelling, and it's being signaled by heart attacks, cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, low blood pressures, ulcers, colitis, birth defects, manic depression, psychosis, neurosis. The body is rebelling with all these massive illnesses and diseases, and a result of consuming dead and devitalized food and thoughts and attitudes and behaviors. And this is our society. This is who runs us. This is the government. This is the police. This is your teachers. This is what you're feeding your kids. This is the nation we live in, and everybody want to fix it, but nobody want to change what they want to eat. But everybody want to fix it. We have to change, y'all. It's only one way to this. We the only ones out of divine order eating something devitalized that devitalizes the body, and we're going to go over how these foods devitalize your body and why cooked dead foods, why artificial things are just that bad. We'll go over that shortly, but we're just getting past the body is rebellion part. I've probably been skipping a little bit through too. Love y'all for all those who tuned in, for all those who will tune in. Peace. Hey, Marcus, hey, watch the. Hey, I promise you're going to love this one. This book right here. This book right here, nigga. This shit right here. This is the best book I've seen that put the thoughts that I've been vibrating, resonate with into a verbal form. So it's not many things I read, but I was meditating. I was at a Melanated Beings out here in the Equator's house, and he had this book, and I motivated him through his own book to go ahead and consume more whole foods. And it motivated me to stop eating as much cooked foods. And I still have my challenges, but it's like one challenge. It's like fried plantains and guacamole. Other than that, I'm all raw, all natural. I don't drink from a bottle. I don't eat from a package. I trust the divine creation the way it has been created since the creation of man. And now I'm reaping the benefits within myself, within my mind, within my body, within my soul, within my divine essence, within my vibration, within my frequency, within my sound harmony, within this expression of this avatar that was given to me by the divine creator. I am expressing to you the best way I can. That's love. I'm loving this shit right now. I swear, my mind feels so tranquil. And it's real, and it's real. We gotta see this. And so, the body is rebelling against vicious kinds of depraved thoughts and behaviors that create such nonsense frame of thought that give sickening and gratification and okay to ways that do not instigate or maintain your natural existence upon this planet. So remember that your natural existence upon this planet, that right now your eyes are whole, your nose, your mouth, your hands, you want to be in a whole, an organic, a lively, you want to be in harmony with yourself, you want to be in this whole state of being. You don't want a piece, a partial energy. You don't want cooked energy. You don't want altered energy. If the food grows out of harmony, if the food grows out of infinity, if the elements create your food in a whole and a harmonic state of being with whole enzymes and whole minerals in a live electrical state, you want to come to a state of mind to where you can accept the way nature has created that divine way of way of being, instead of devitalized thoughts that tell you to do something to it. When you light something on fire, is that action chaotic, or is it putting you in harmony? Let's see. A plant has skin, fruit has skin. When you burn your skin, you get burnt. So when you burn the plant skin, it get burnt. So now you're consuming something that is in a destructive state of being. And you consume this destructive energy, you digest this destructive energy, and then later on you're arguing with your family. Because what's going on is that you're absorbing these chaotic forms of food, this destructive form of food, this devitalized food that has been given to us by deceitful masters, by our deceitful doctors. Remember that doctors have the shortest life expectancy, but they the doctors. They have the shortest life expectancy though. Look it up. But they tell you what to do. It's time to become your own scientist. It's time to become your own doctors. It's time to realize, not even become, to realize you are your own healer. To realize that you're created in a divine, a whole, or organic, an original state of being. And this is how you want everything you eat to be consumed. Because the body can only consume and assimilate and become one with what it's made out of. And everything the body is made out of is in a whole organic live state. The minerals that make up your brain, the oxygen, the water, the heat that goes to your body, the electricity, every mineral in your body is in a whole electrical alive state. And so it's looking to marry, to unite, to become one with food that's in a whole live electrical state of being, in a cosmic, divine, spiritual state of being. It's been this way since the existence of man, and since man evolved from eating. Remember that man evolved from eating only raw electrical divine foods without none of the devices we have. This is how we evolved. And then we evolved and started making things, and then we created chaos. See, free will outside of the will of peace is chaos. Remember that if you have free will outside of the will of peace, outside of the will of harmony, outside of the will of divinity, outside of the will of spirituality, then we're talking about the free will of chaos. So it allows you to be more chaotic in your actions, as far as burning your food, making clothes out of the animals, caging all the animals, raping the earth of her minerals, raping the planet of human normality, humanity of their normal existence, and making them become a solar panel for systems that operate to destroy. So this is the way of life that we are living in today. This is truth. No one can deny anything I'm saying. This is something that can't just be denied. I mean, it's just ignorance. You can duck truth. You can duck truth as much as you want, but truth don't change whether it comes from my mouth, your mouth, a book, a savior, a religion. It doesn't matter where it comes from. Truth is truth, no matter where it comes from. And it doesn't change based on whether somebody agrees or disagrees. It doesn't change. So, and the truth is that we're an organic, a tropical, a natural, a divine people. And our food was designed in the same state as you. The way God designed your food is the same way He designed you. Complete, whole, with intellect, with intelligence, with live energy, and can function at a divine, optimal state and live in peace and harmony with the planet like every other species and not go to war with each other. But when the body is at war with itself, it's at war with its own mind, it's at war with its own emotions, it's at war with its own system, automatically I'm at war with you, and you at war with me, and we at war with a nation, and we have a president as a trump card. That's your trump card. That's your wake-up call. You don't get many like that. That's a real wake-up call when the people all agree that it's some bullshit. That's when we try to wake up a little bit. So the only way, and I'll be the one to say it, anybody can challenge the only way we can unite, if we start together as a people consuming live, whole, divine foods in their harmonic state, the way they were divinely created by your creator, who created your organs, who created your mind, who created everything in existence, the way that it is, unless we do it in that divine fashion, like 100% of nature, 100% of plants, 100% of insects, 100% of stars, galaxies, animals, other than the human, they all do it in divine order, in a natural, harmonic, whole, complete, divine state. Only we have rearranged this system, and only we are in the state that we in, at war with our own bodies, at war with our own families, at war with our own people, at war with our own government, at war with our Congress, at war with our police, at war with our teachers, at war with our children. Come on. Wake up. Yeah, this is what happens after a fast, y'all. I had this fast, man. It got me feeling amazing today. I can't lie. I had like a 4-day solo coconut water, and if I was getting more people to support what I'm doing, I probably would have went longer, but I have to, have to budget. We're trying to get land. We're trying to do everything what's right and the best way we can, and so that's what we're doing. I love y'all, man. This is for y'all. I'm doing this. I'm talking to you because I'm talking to me. Everybody that's listening, I'm talking to myself. To resurrect you is to resurrect me, because I have to see you. My children have to see you. My people have to see you. I don't live here by myself. I live here as me, with me, and everybody I see is me. And when I help them, I'm helping me. This is what's going on. This is a healthy mind of thought, a harmonic mind of thought. These are harmonic emotions going on, divine emotions. This is the spirit connecting with the mind, connecting with the body, allowing me to give this message to you as me. It's love. Love, living, one vibrational energy. L-O-V-E. Living one vibrational energy. Living in harmony with everything else as one. Everything else on the planet can do it except the ones who have to consume the dead and devitalized products of our oppressors. So, again, this narrating going pretty well. I didn't know how this was going to go with me trying to narrate and read. It's actually going pretty well. I like when I kind of flow with things. This is lovely. So, let's see where we are. So, I love this part. The body is rebelling with many kinds of depressed and depraved thoughts that cause people to bleach their skins, fry and perm and bleach their hair, alter their eyes, cut and pin and put chemicals and all kinds of ornaments all over various precious parts of their body parts that were created to reproduce themselves. And so now, the body, when we consume something dead, devitalized, something malnourished into the body, and the body is at war with itself, it shows the sign of this war. You're bleaching your skin. You're putting all kind of chemicals on it because you don't like yourself. You're cutting your hair. You're altering it. You're putting chemicals in it because the body's at war. You're rebelling against yourself. What's going on? You're rebelling. Body parts that were meant to function are just not functioning. Eyes that were meant to see, given to you by your divine creator, don't see, and you blame the divine creator for it. He created eyes to see and they don't see. He created legs to work that don't work. Created an ovary and organs to have babies that can't have babies. Created breasts that can't give milk no more. What's going on with our divine bodies as a people? We are malnourished as a people. We are unhealthy as a nation. And this is why we can't, when we understand, we have that question, why can't we come together? Why can't we live in peace? Why don't my black brothers and sisters love me? Because they at war with their own mind, with their own emotions, with their own body. Asthma, heart attacks, diabetes, the blood. The blood is at war. Diabetes. When you have low iron, the body is at war with itself. At the most optimal levels, the blood goes everywhere. The blood is your immune system. When the blood is at war, you in trouble. The immune system is the white blood cells. And most of your blood is in your stomach. And the blood contains all the DNA, so your mind is literally in your stomach whether you know or not. Because that's where the blood is, that's where your defense is. Your army is the white blood cells, the defensive system. And so, anytime that your white blood cells have to activate, you're at war. Your army, your white blood cells, they don't came out with they divine guns to defend the body. And so every day you at war, every day you consume devitalized foods and devitalized meats and devitalized everything you eat that you put in your mouth as a normal species, as a nation. As a nation, we are devitalized and we are at war with itself, and it shows externally. Everything that you see externally is something that's going on internally. We are at war with our own bodies, so we're at war as a nation with each other. And unless we change the harmony within our bodies, the harmony within our minds, within ourselves, on the inside, on the information, on the instinct, on the intellect, on the energy, unless we change what's going on in insight, unless we change what's going on within, it will not reflect outwards. It just will not. This is what's going on, y'all. The body is rebelling against death, and the consequence is a quick and painful state of living death with the mind of thought that was depraved out of the order of wholesome life force itself, the body and the spirit. The mind of thought has been disconnected from the spiritual essence. The body is rebelling against the mind of thought that instigates a suicidal thought process. The mind of thought that dictates the consumption of dead and devitalized foods. For your mind, your emotions, for you to even want something dead is a dead emotion, a dead thought of existence, a chaotic, a destructive thought to even want it. Because the mind was created in a living, a harmonic, a wholesome state with enzymes and minerals that are alive and active and electrical and spiritual and divine. So it only wants to communicate and marry and unite with these same things. The brain receives more nourishment from the stomach than any other organ. So the stomach is the brain that sends knowledge to this brain. Your stomach is the brain that sends knowledge to the mind. You get what I'm saying? So when you eat something chaotic, when you want something chaotic, that's a chaotic thought, would later manifest into something chaotic in between you, your family, your children, and whoever else. This is all truth, y'all. Peace, love. Everybody tuning in, y'all watch this whole thing over. I promise this is it. This is the message. If I can get everybody in the world to watch this message and really take it to heart, we can really make a change. And if not, we won't make a change. It's that simple. Unless you change you, unless you change into consuming
a live thought, a live emotion, which is live food, a harmonic emotion, a harmonic thought, a soulful, a divine thought, which is consuming something in its divine order, and its divine creation, and its divine geometry, including all parts, complete, whole, and not partial, not altered, not chaotically burned. We won't get there. This is what it's about, y'all. Devitalized foods create imbalanced chemical reactions inside the brain, causing all kinds of mental disorders. So remember that we're operating off a mind of thought, and that we use our brains to communicate for the most part, and just to be for the moment in the term we're speaking on, because every cell is a mind. But for the moment, we're going to say that we're talking about the brain, is that devitalized foods, dead foods, create an imbalanced chemical reaction inside the brain, causing mental disorders. So your kids are you're feeding your kids food that devitalize their minds, and they are attacking. They're rebelling. This is what's going on. Mental disorders that give signals to the body of pain, and the pain that creates ulcerated conditions. The body is rebelling against the dead and devitalized food that does not provide the basic needs for the life of the body, nor for the mind of thought that fails to prevail the supreme and sacred energy that is necessary to refuel the sacred and holy spiritual essence of life. So remember that nourishment is food that refuels the sacred and supreme energy of the body. Food that refuels the life force. And life force in its whole, natural, divine, soul, infinite, eternal, immortal, created state. As created by your Creator. So, this is nutrition. To nourish the body, to nourish the mind, to nourish the soul, to nourish the emotion, is to nourish it with foods that support the life of it. The divinity of it. The harmony of it. Not the devitalization of it, the chaos, the destruction of it. Just look around you. This is what's going on the external. The war that's going on inside you, the disease that's going on inside you, the asthma is going on the outside. We can't breathe out here. The heart attack that you feel on the inside is going on the outside. We're being killed out here. The blood that's been attacked on the inside when you're low on iron, diabetes. The blood is being attacked on the inside. We spilling each other's blood out here. Everything that's going on internally is going on externally. Do you not see the reflection, my people? This is love. Who's still tuned in? Oh, we got people still tuned in. We got people listening. I love y'all. I don't even understand. The body is rebelling against the consumption of dead and devitalized food. The body is rebelling against any idea. The body is rebelling against any idea or thought that does not perpetuate the consumption of whole, live, raw fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, and grains in their whole and natural state of being. So the mind, the body, rebels, rejects, does not agree with the consumption of anything that's not in its natural, organic, raw, live state. Just like the body you're using, just like the mind you're using, just like your brain, just like your heart, just like every other organ in its whole and natural and live, organic, divine, or supposed to be divine, supposed to be harmonic, supposed to be healthy, supposed to be wholesome, supposed to be complete, supposed to be peaceful state. This is what's going on. Share this message. Get it across to everybody, please. This is it. I promise. This is it. And realize it's not an overnight fix. You've been consuming dead and devitalization over your whole life. And if you know math, you are the result, the sum total of everything you have consumed in your life. And so you need a deep cleanse. It's going to take a year or two to really become and see the vision that I'm seeing. Go to my page. I wasn't speaking like I speak. I wasn't in this harmony a year or two ago. I had the knowledge. I had the information. I understood it. But until you do it, You just don't see. And now I see. I hear. I speak. I'm vocal. I'm live. I'm whole. I'm natural. I'm organic. I'm divine. I'm in harmony with myself, with life. We are literally in a war against our own body. And since we are a war against our own life, we're against the life surrounding us. So we're killing nature. We're killing ourselves. We're killing our people. We praise materials instead of life. We praise the materials created from life rather than life itself. Books, religions, buildings, shoes, cars, microwaves, stoves, anything you can name was created from life and the natural wholesome existence itself and a divine and harmonic state. We took things and materials from harmony. We took things from nature. We took the harmony, the divine, the divinity, the wholesome, the organic, the raw state of being of natural life. We took this state of existence and we transformed it into something else, into cars and buildings and books, and worship that. And now we sick. Look at that shit. Somebody please tell me where I'm wrong. Please, come on. Somebody call me and tell me where I'm wrong, because I get arguments. And I'm trying to get to a state of being in a place that is inarguable. And that's what this is. This is an inarguable message. You have to be purely ignorant or come from a dead, devitalized thought, a partial thought because you're eating partial energy, a cooked thought, a chaotic thought, a destructive thought, and a rearranged thought. You have to come from that frame of mind to disagree, because anybody in a whole, natural, organic, divine state of mind will completely understand. This is truth. Share it. The body is rebelling against consuming anything other than the most supreme foods of the fruits of the trees of life, as created by our Creator, prepared and consumed in a live state. Again, the body is rebelling against consuming anything other than the most supreme foods of the fruits of the trees of life, prepared and consumed in a live state. The body is rebelling against the consumption of various liquids and liquids that do not provide the whole life, whole nourishing, divine state of whole enzymes in an organic state. The body is rebelling against drinking anything other than natural, organic, whole fruit juices. The body was designed to rebel against it so it can survive. So you getting sick so you can survive. So don't really hate your discomfort. Don't hate your disease, because you're here. The body is alarming you. The body is giving you a chance. It's telling you, I'm at war. Help. The body is letting you know, I got diabetes. We at war. Focus. I got a heart attack. We at war. Focus. I had a stroke. We at war. Focus. My people are dying. Focus. Nourish yourselves. The body is being degenerated and mutated because one of the primary necessities of the body is now presently called whole food, the factors of life that create cell structures. The body is being degenerated and mutated because one of the most primary necessities of the body is now presently called whole life food enzymes, the factors of life that create the cell structures, whole cell structures, refuel the cell structures, and nourish the cell structures of the body's every single organ. Every single organ is nourished, and every single organ, every single cell wants to be in a whole, live, organic, natural, divine state of being. With these whole and live enzymes, the body has no possibilities. Without these whole and live enzymes, the body has no possibility of properly, divinely regenerating itself. It has no possibility of uniting with itself. So how can you unite with me? How can you unite with you? With each other? The body can't even unite with itself because it's being broken apart, because you want that chicken. You want that dead meat. You want that cake. You want that ice cream. You want that artificial, chaotic food. And so it divides you from me. It divides you from your family. It divides you from the nation. It divides you from nature. And this is why we are in the situation we in, where somebody can become president who does not support life in no fashion. I'm giving it to y'all. I promise whoever review this, they gonna get it. Whoever needed help, this is your help. Whoever made a prayer, this is the answer. If you're looking for a manifestation, if you need more money, if you need more life, if you need more energy, everything is energy. Everything, if you're trying to be more in harmony with your job, if you're trying to be more in harmony with your family, if you're trying to be more wholesome, if you're trying to be more whole, more complete with anything in your life, you have to consume something whole and complete. Yes, I told y'all this is it. Therefore, mutation sets in. Mutation of the cell structures are actually designed to reproduce themselves billions and billions of continuous times to reproduce an out of order degenerated state of being as a result of not being able to fully and wholly function. The divine enzyme nourishment is necessary for the natural and divine evolution. I'm actually trying to do this without turning the page, so I'm kind of just figuring out and kind of knowing the words on the side what my hand is, so that's why I kind of pause. And with each other generation where it occurs, it breeds into what is properly called DNA, which is a factor of mutation and degeneration. So right now, let me show you what's going on. The body is rebelling against the idea that the brain has assumed the capacity to think and reason for the spirit. See, people think that the brain, the mind of thought, can think and reason for the soul. When the soul don't need a mind, the soul don't need a spirit, the soul don't need a body, the soul don't need food, the soul don't need sleep. So the brain, the body, and the mind cannot reason for the soul. So you say my spirit is calling out for this food and it's dead, you a lie. Because the soul don't need food at all. The body is rebelling against the idea that the brain has assumed the capacity to think and reason for the spirit. When the brain is actually limited, the brain is limited with the ability to be programmed in an up-to-date manner. Your mind can only be programmed in an up-to-date manner, like I'm programming your mind right now on the correct nourishment for your body. And you've been programmed wrong if you eat something dead and devitalized. If you eat meat, if you eat anything out of its natural state of being, no matter what it is. I came from that state, so I'm not down on you, but we have to raise on this. We're raising consciousness here. So, the brain is only able to be programmed in an up-to-date manner. Only able to be programmed with fantasies and illusion about what tomorrow is without actually having no true idea of what it is. Therefore, creating amazement and an amazed state of deceitful fear and fright about what is to be. So the mind is creating the ability to tell you that this food is good, or I love meat. Oh, I love dead and devitalized food when you're sick right now. You're cancer, but you have cancer, but you love something dead and devitalized. Your body is in a state of degeneration. Your body is in a state of death. Your body is showing you signs of devitalization. But you eat and glorify what you're eating with your disease. The body is rebelling. The body is rebelling so much that the brain is scared. The mind is scared of you. Your own mind, your own brain, your own heart is scared of you because you can't take care of it. And so it's rebelling. It's pulling up all the defenses. It's giving it all she got, Captain. Captain, I'm giving it all she got. Your body is giving it all she got. And she's breaking down and breaking down and breaking down. The dead and devitalized food leads to dead and devitalized substances. Dead and devitalized substance abuse, which has caused a tremendous and habitual addiction to death. The brain has been well programmed generation after generation after generation, DNA mutation after DNA mutation after DNA mutation, or a grandmother, mother, father, great grandma. After mutation, ever since we started doing this, we've been consuming dead and devitalized food and passing this devitalization, passing this discomfort, passing this disease, passing what you call a curse, which is chaotic energy or disease or discomfort within the body, within the mind, within the body of thought, the mind of thought, the emotions of thought. It's bringing this disease and discomfort across your being through generation and generation and generation. You're passing it down and passing it down. And the only way to break away and become a whole, become a divine nation is to consume things in a whole divine lively state. This is truth. Can't be denied. The brain has reduced its capacity to divinely reason and has very little capability of truly aligning itself with the most supreme inner essence and the spirit. The brain cannot align with the spiritual, the soul, mindful frame of thought because you're in a dead, disconnected, devitalized, chaotic, malnourished frame of mind. So it can't. The soul is divine. The soul is in harmony. The soul is always in harmony. It ain't yours to say it ain't. It's always in harmony with creation. It's always been in harmony. It's the electrical life force of all existence. It's always going to be in harmony, but it refuses to connect with a dead and devitalized frame of mind, or a dead and devitalized brain, or dead and devitalized emotions. So you can't. You're getting static. You get through. You communicate with the spirit be like, eat better. You be like, all right, I'm gonna try, and then it disappears for a second, and you start eating dead again. You gotta get the static out. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, smell no evil, touch no evil. Fuck all of it. Don't do none of it. Get away from it. So, let's see where I want to go next in this book. Are y'all still with me? I'm giving it to y'all the best I can, man. It's so much. So I'm gonna I'll read this part. The body and mind are not capable of any kind of full, divine and sacred interaction, divine intercourse, a divine love affair, a basic need of life, if one is chaotic and confused and aching in a painful state of being because of the unwholesome, dead, and devitalized foods have been consumed. So again, the body and the mind, the brain, the emotions are unable to divinely unable to divinely connect. You can't have a sacred interaction. You can't have sacred intercourse or divine intercourse. You can't have a divine sacred love affair if it's full of dead foods and devitalized and malnourishment. That's a malnourished love affair. That's a devitalized frame of thought, a devitalized frame of emotions at some level. Remember that if I consume 50% live foods and 50% dead stuff, that doesn't give me 50-50. If I consume 9 negatives and 9 positives, the balance is 0. So don't think you eating half the week good and I'm eating half the week bad, and I'm balanced. No, you're 0. You ain't got nothing. You're malnourished. You just balanced out. You got rid of the negatives, and now you at 0 for nourishment, for enhancement. That's what's going on, y'all. I'm giving y'all the best download I can. Stay with me. So, realize this. Consider this. If you don't consider nothing else, consider that humans and animals have evolved magnificently over millions of years without microwaves, ovens, electrical ranges, crock pots. Our ancestors didn't have Campbell soup, crab macaroni and cheese, Big Macs, pasteurized milk on the menu. They didn't even have this stuff. And this is how we got to such a divine level. And judging from the fossil records, they did not suffer from the same physical deterioration, the dead devitalized deterioration. They did not suffer from the same diseases and breakdowns we experience today from processed, refined, and cooked foods. Also consider that every living, divine, sacred organism created by your creator on the planet Earth since existence, not just me, not just a book, not just any stroll or any priest or any doctrine or any doctor or any philosopher or any theory. Since existence, your creator created every organism in 100% live, raw, organic, divine, harmonic, peaceful state of being to be consumed in such a state. And that every species that created by your creator consumes it just like that, except for the human. So 99.9% of everything that the creator that you worship daily eats everything in a live, whole, organic state as created by the creator, except the human and things that the human have brought into captivity. We are the only animal, the only species that has decided to rearrange our divine source of nutrition, our divine source of energy, our design source of information. The planet is growing a book. Reconsider that the planet is not growing food, it's growing knowledge. The planet is a library. And every fruit and every herb and every fruit, herb, nut, seed in its natural state is a library of information, is a book. And you don't want to burn the pages. You don't want to boil the pages of this information. The earth is a divine library, a cosmic library sitting in the middle of space, sitting in the middle of creation as created by your existence, as created by your divine creator. The earth is in a whole live organic state. The universe is in a whole live organic state. The galaxy is in a whole live organic state. The sun, the human, the insects, the plants, everything is in a whole live organic state, and it is knowledgeable. The earth is self-organized. The solar system is self-organized. There's no computer or person behind it like, hey, go here and go there. There's no computer in the ground that you have to go type up. So everything in nature is self-organized. So nature grows things, or life, existence, your creator created things that grow like a book. The plants and the fruits are a book. And when you put this book into your body and digest it, the body digests the knowledge and spreads the knowledge across the body. It spreads the harmony. It spreads the earth is a music sheet. Damn it. It spreads this harmony. You put this music sheet into your body and it spreads harmony across the body. But if you burn the pages of this music sheet, if you cook the pages of this music sheet, if you burn the library down, if you alter the pages, then the information has been altered. The blueprint has been altered. The mind is now being altered. The structure and the blueprint and the DNA of the body is now being altered into a chaotic, disharmonic state that is not in harmony with the music sheet of creation. So now you're not in harmony with life. Life grows things to put you in harmony with her. She grows things to put you in divine and harmony and peace with her. In a state of bliss, in a state of non-worrying with her. This is what she's doing. And this is what's going on. And this is why we come back to the food. This is what's going on. We have to change it. It really is the food, because food is your instructions. Food is the library. Food is what connects you and what connects the body, the mind, with the soul, with the spirit. You're already a soul. How'd you get disconnected? You came from a soul, you came to a human body, and now you disconnected. What the fuck happened? Oh, the food. You've been eating this malnourished food since birth, and so you've been disconnected from spirit since birth. Your mother in the womb was disconnected because she was malnourished, so your cell was malnourished, so the baby was malnourished, so you were born malnourished and disconnected from the soul itself. This is the transition. This message is the ascension that's going on earth. This is the awakening that's going on earth. This is the ascension from third dimension to fifth dimension. This is the higher level chakras talking. This is the higher level of existence. This is the original, not even higher, the original blueprint talking to you. I'm talking from an original, a whole, an organic, or harmonic state of mind, because I've been eating the music sheet the way it's presented. I've been reading the book. My body's been reading the book the way it was wrote. This is what's going on. And I answered everybody's questions once I get off. Yes. I'm almost done too. I appreciate everybody that's staying on. I appreciate everybody that watches. Anybody that want to donate and support what I'm doing. Like I say, I'm trying not to have to work for a system. I'm trying to work by serving my people knowledge, serving my people information. This is a class. They charge the school. I offer healing. I offer coaching. I'm going to show you just how to do it. And I do it for free if I can just get supporters. I got a YouTube going up. We just need supporters. Solar Nation, we in a group. We got Solar Nation. My personal one is Amun. Our group thing is Solar Nation. We're looking for land. It's not a selfish thing. Of course, we still have to eat. Of course, we're still looking for land. Of course, we're still building. Of course, it ain't easy. Of course, it'd be easier if I chose to slave for the organic system and work for my oppressor. It'd be much easier. But I'm trying my best not to do it that way, because it don't provide life. I don't vote for oppression. I don't vote for chaos. I don't vote for the destruction of life itself. I vote for harmony. I vote for peace. I vote for a connection to spirit, a connection to life. I vote to live one with everything that you see in my background. A vote for harmony. A vote for peace. That's what I vote for. But yeah, I sent some people these pages. If y'all want some of these pages, I sent you some of these. I'm not gonna read the whole book. I'm just going through certain things that I like and that stick out to me that I really like. And so I want to go ahead and do this. See, the sun has cooked all the food, and so anytime you heat anything above what the sun temperature is, which is a low temperature of 110 degrees, you are killing enzymes that help you pre-digest your food. So when you consume anything cooked, even a vegetable, even a fruit, even though it's a fruit, and it's supposed to be good for you, it's good for you in its whole live state, in its divine harmonic state as created by your creator. Anytime that you cook or rearrange the creation as created, you're burning the live enzymes that help you digest the food. You're hardening the minerals, making it hard for your body to gather the information. You're making it hard for your body to read a book. Just think of nature and food as a library, as a book that your body reads when you put it in your mouth. Think of food as a music sheet. You don't want to burn or boil or cook the music sheet because then your body can't read the information. Your body is a divine computer. It's a divine harmonic creation, and you want to present the information. You want a clean disk. You want the clean memory card to go in. You want a whole live drive. You want something fully functional. You got to get out the devitalized thought, the egotistical thought that tells you to eat what you want instead of eat what nourishes you. To eat what is what you like versus eat what enhances you. We have to get out of these mind frames. Because if we all get out of the dead, devitalized thought, remember that you have the devil on this side and the angel on this side, or the two consciousness that sit on each side of your shoulders. It's the same way with your food. We want to get out of the dead, the devil frame of mind thought, the chaotic frame of mind. We want to get out of that frame of mind that even wants that as a people, because when we want that as a people, we want the society that we live in, which is chaos and destruction. The reason why we live in chaotic environments, the reason why we're killing each other, the reason why the nation's at war with each other is because we're at war with our own bodies, our own minds, from consuming the dead, partial energies, the devitalized foods, from burning the music sheet. So now we're not in harmony. From burning the book, so now we can't read the knowledge. That's what's going on. That's the best way I can put it. Can't be denied. Say what you want. I ain't in it for people to agree or to disagree. I'm just in it to present the truth as it is. And those who want to apply the knowledge and become wise. Wisdom means to apply knowledge. And those who want to be ignorant. And ignorant means to duck knowledge because the knowledge is there. Ignorant is to duck wisdom because the wisdom is there. Ignorance is to duck truth because the truth is there. Now this page y'all gonna love. I might need some. It's taking time for me to get some fruit. All I had to eat today, just so I could just want to give y'all some vitalized thoughts of things I have. Last night I have hot water, key lime, sea salt, and honey. Perfect mixture for at night. It goes through and go ahead and flush up your body. You should use the bathroom in the morning. If you consume at least 2 cups of hot water, and then you mix the key lime in with honey and sea salt. If you consume 2 cups in at night and 2 cups in the morning, it'll keep your system constantly trying to flush out these malnourishing things and these malnourishing thoughts and malnourishing energy. Because remember, when you put dead, devitalized foods, when you put chaotic foods into your body, that's a chaotic energy that has to digest. And it comes out to you and it smells chaotic. And you have chaotic actions. And you have chaotic thoughts that you don't even agree with. How many of you have thoughts that you don't even agree with? You be thinking a thought to yourself. You will be thinking and meditating to yourself, and you will have a thought that you don't even agree with. Because you digested and you've invited something unidentified into the body. Remember that the body is made up of whole, live, organic minerals and atoms. So when you put anything dead and devitalized, if you put anything cooked in its unnatural state, dead and devitalized into your body, you have now embodied an unidentified object, aka alien, aka parasite, into your body, which now must live into your body until it's gotten rid of, and that energy lives in you. That energy is digested into your mind, into the brain, and into the frame of thought, and it's reflected outwards. And so now we are walking parasites as a people. When you walking around, it's not really your brother, your sisters you hate. You hate the parasitic, you hate the parasite living within them. You hate the dead and devitalized thoughts and emotions living within that being. You don't really hate your people. You don't really hate your brothers and sisters. You don't really hate your family. You don't really hate the murderers and the killers. You hate the dead and devitalized energy that exists within their being. Because within every being exists light. Within every being exists darkness. But when you invite more chaos, more death into your body than light, than peace, then you live as a parasite. You live as chaos. You live as that darkness. You live as emitting the chaotic phase of nature. Nature has parasites to clean up the weak, to eat off the death of the world. The parasites are to clean up. So now your body is a wastebasket. You're literally attacking and congregating and becoming one with other parasites, and y'all work together as parasites, and y'all cause chaos. Give it the best way I can. So let me read this. I'm gonna be done in a minute, man. I think y'all gonna really love this page, and the next two things y'all gonna love. Y'all still with me? I still have 14 people or more with me. Coach Elaine, please watch this whole video over. You're gonna love it, I promise. You are definitely a divine goddess. Y'all add Coach Elaine. Y'all follow her. She's also living the message. She spreads a divine message about her juicing and healing. And I see her, and she's definitely supported me through my journey. Everything I've offered, every teaching, every program, she's always been there and applying. Her name is Coach Elaine. She's on this post. Y'all may know her. Y'all may not. Y'all go at her, man. It's love. Coach Elaine. She's like my guardian angel. Keeps me focused. Keeps me motivated, keeps me in the right mind frame of thought, and I love you and I appreciate it. Just a shout out to you and a shout out to the energy you portray to our people, because we need more goddesses just like you, just like my goddess here, just like you. We need goddesses that are willing to live this life, because y'all are being attacked the most, where you detaches from your hair, you put on makeup to cover up your divine skin. Your skin is divine. Your skin is divine. Your skin was created by your creator. Stop covering it up. We putting on eyelashes, we putting on makeup, we adding things to our body because we're rebelling and we're devitalized and we don't like ourselves. We're at war with ourselves and we're trying to cover it up, but you can't cover it up. We live in lies. Throughout the planet, the foods of death and devitalization have become the dominant foods of consumption. The masters of deceit, who have forcibly taken social economic control of and dominate the planet, have perpetuated the religious philosophy and ideology that degrades the concept of stewardship, replacing it with the ideas that have dominion over the earth of means to dominate and control, use, abuse, and exploit every other form of life on the planet. So the masters of deceit have not only attacked you, they have attacked every form of life on the planet. They testing on all the animals in the name of science. They raping the earth of the plants. They raping the earth of the soil. They destroying the air. They're attacking the water. They're attacking you. They're attacking me. They're attacking the whole civilization. And I like the name of this, masters of deceit. Since we don't have one person to be like, it's Trump, it's this governor, it's that police officer, it's that teacher, it's that leader. We're going to call the whole congregation of negative thought, negative energy, negative chaos, masters of deceit. Masters of this chaotic force. Master of the dead, devitalized energy that perpetuate the use of dead and devitalized foods, which in turn become dead and devitalized bodies, minds, and brains, which cannot communicate with the spirit, which now render us a lost soul. Yes. All that didn't come. A lot of this ain't coming from the book either. I'm including my own harmony into what Priest Kwatamani, I love this book. He put my... It's the first time I've seen a book put my thoughts and my emotion and my passion into words. I love this. The ideology of superiority infers that no animal or form of life on the planet other than humans has a whole life value independent of its use and consumption value. The deceit master has completely abused and misused the earth by polluting the air, the water, and the soil, and putting chemicals across the sky, blocking the sunlight. So the master of deceit have attacked literally every form of life just by attacking the elements. Because you need air. Your brain is 90% water. So you're abundant in oxygen. You're abundant in water. You need sunlight. And you need the earth. and the master of deceit are attacking every one of these elements and polluting them. They are boiling, they are slaughtering, they are torturing, they are stewing, they are baking, they are boiling, they are manufacturing, they are processing, they are distributing, they are wearing, they are consuming the animal and the plant life upon this planet, and overusing every source of natural divine existence on this planet, and have given you a partial, chaotic, dead, devitalized food, and rearranged the natural energies of nature, and have included you into their death, into their deceitfulness, into their chaotic energy. They have included you by adding the food and making you consume the things that they boil and slaughter and bake and stew and torture and burn and cause chaos to. The careless, ruthless, heartless perversion of the ideology of the dominion that has caused the entire population on the planet, the black race, especially the people of the sun. The careless, ruthless, heartless, the master of deceit, who have tortured, slaughtered, boiled, stewed, baked all the animals, tested on all the animals to creation, and have attacked the entire population with this dead and devitalized thought, frame of mind, frame of energy, this projecting the vibration. This entire population of the planet has been placed in extreme danger as a result of the pollution and misuse of air, making it unsafe to breathe and leading to the depletion of the ozone layer and global warming. Remember that air, oxygen is abundant in every cell in your body, in every organ, and every cell that makes up the brain, the heart, the emotions, everything that you use to function daily since birth are abundant in the mineral air. So when they're attacking the air, and when you put dead and devitalized food in your body that is not abundant in oxygen, and remember that every live, whole, natural, organic food as created by your divine creator is abundant in oxygen. So when we rearrange that and we consume devitalized food, which is devitalized of air, devitalized of mineral, when something is malnourished, it's malnourished of the divine elements like air and water. And when you cook something, what is the first thing to leave? Air and motherfucking water. And excuse my language because some people just don't like it, but it's just passion, excuse me. But remember that the body is divinely made and wholly and harmonically made of 80% water, and that as soon as you set chaos to something, you take away water, fire and air and hydrogen. The forests are being cut down, further disrupting the balance of the ecosystem. And remember that you need an environment. You can't survive without an environment. Destroying the natural habitat for thousands of life forms, including yourself. The cleared land is then used for grazing livestock, who are enslaved and slaughtered for food, dead clothing. The soil is being stripped of its vital nutrients through grazing and being further destroyed and contaminated by the garbage which is being dumped and buried underground, damaging the earth. The earth is being robbed of its precious elements. And remember that you are earth, water, air, sunlight, fire. The earth is being robbed of its precious elements through stripping, mining, drilling, boring, and other forms of extraction, toxic waste, garbage, runoff from the livestock. Thousands and thousands of animals have become extinct and are driven to extinction because of the ruthless explanation of mentality. For example, monkeys, mice, rabbits are injected with fatal illnesses, cut up and fed toxic chemicals, all because you sick from eating the wrong thing. So, let me get this straight. We cut up, test, abuse the creation, nature, the animals and the plant because we're sick. And we're sick for consuming something that nature didn't create in the first place. We're sick for consuming something dead and rearranged and unvitalized, devitalized. We're sick from not doing what the creation has divinely created, what the creator has divinely created as food. We're sick from not consuming it in its raw state. And so now Because we're sick from not consuming whole, live, divine harmony, the library of earth, the music sheet of creation, because we burn this music sheet and torture it, now we're sick, and so now we go destroy the creation looking for cures. We go torture the animals. We torture the creation looking for cures from diseases that come from altering the creation. This itself is a chaotic, an insane, a devitalized, a chaotic, a negative, a malnourished frame of thought. And this is what we're doing to our planet, to our people, and it's reflected out. We at war. We at war with ourselves. Elephants, rhinos are hunted and killed for their tusks and horns and left to rot. We don't even eat elephants and stuff. We just kill them for the jury. Individuals have ornaments on their bodies and home. Foxes, minks, tigers, leopards, bears, deer. We don't want to creation because we don't want to live one in our environment. Because we want to live in Alaska instead of in the tropics, and now we need a coat. We got to go kill an animal so we can be warm instead of living where nature wants you to live at. And because we hungry and don't know our food, we eat dead and devitalized, so we killing all the animals. And then we get diseases from eating the animals, and now we need medicine. So now we destroy the soil looking for medicines and test on everything in the world. This is what's going on, y'all. This dominion, this dead frame of mind of thought came from the Ice Age and the scavengers who took the people of the sun from their wholesome way of living and now gave them dead and devitalized food on ships. So, not trying to down my European people watching, my other races watching, not down any of the races. It should be okay with one race being divinely black and one being divinely another color. One race being included with more elements and one race not. Just like the polar bear and the regular bears, just like an albino and any other species. Naturally, anything with more color includes more ingredients or more vibrations because you have to make them darker, which is okay. So, not even in this present day, we don't have nobody to specifically point, but the ancestors. So let's talk about the ancestry and the history of it. The history of our oppressors and the European man is that he came from a dead and devitalized frame of mind thought, eating dead and devitalized foods, eating dead and devitalized meat, creating foods, altering nature. He brought his way of life to the people of the sun, who were the healers of the planet. And when the earth was in harmony, and once you bring and make the healers of the planet, you put them on ship, you give them dead and devitalized foods, you take them from the harmony of nature. You take them from the divine blueprint. You take them from the divine library. You take them from the divine music sheet of nature where we was only eating raw, live, organic foods, and you start feeding them chaos over years and years and years over the mutation. This is where we at today, where we at war with ourselves. We at war with each other. This is what's been going on. And so the Ice Ages and the ancestors of Dominion, in a time of where they were at war and brought the war to us, took the people of the sun away from their natural habitat within the tropical sunlight, within the tropical environment, from their natural fruits, vegetables, and grain, which was consumed in a live state. And we brought them to a ship to where now we have animals that were created on farms. We have food that's created in laboratories. We were fed something that was not in a live, organic, and whole state. And it took us from a live, organic, it took us from a united form of thought. It took us from a harmony. It took us from a oneness. It took us from being in harmony with each other and put us in a dead and devitalized frame of mind and thought. And now we've been disconnected ever since. And we've been disconnecting more and more. The more we consume dead and devitalized foods, then the more dead and devitalized energy goes into the body, which goes into the cells, which spreads into the eggs, which has a baby, and then spreads into the next generation, and then they have a baby, and they eat the same thing, which spreads into the next generation until somebody stops it. I'm here to stop it. I refuse to be a part of it. I refuse. I'm a part of harmony. I'm a part of completeness. I'm a part of oneness. I'm a part of harmony. I'm a part of what's natural. I'm a part of the organic. I'm a part of the raw spiritual essence of creation. And its whole live, raw, oneness, harmonic spiritual state. And we must restore this spiritual state by first consuming this and then having babies in a healthy state of being, which are born in a harmonic, healthy, live state of being with live, nourished cells. And then this generation continues, and this DNA starts to regenerate and unite us into a united form of people who can live in harmony with each other and not be at war with each other, not be at war with our own bodies, not be at war with our own minds, and be at war as a nation. Amun for president. Vote for me. I got it. Why ain't the president talking about this? If ain't no leader talking about this, don't listen to him. They ain't got nothing to talk about. This is it. Hey, we're going in. I didn't expect it to be like this. I don't know if you're in there watching. And my guy that just came, like, y'all, how y'all feeling? Hope everybody's feeling well. I'm gonna finish up. So the mentality exemplified by the invasion of Kemet, by the invasion of Africa, Kemet, Sumeria, or whatever you want to call it, whatever name you want to use, by its flesh-eating, cold-blooded, ruthless attackers, which had ruthless, cold-blooded, flesh-eating, dead and devitalized minds of thought when attacking Kemet and attacking the people of the sun. They brought their wars against the children of the sun by flesh-eating corruption. A quintessential example of the flesh-eating, cold-blooded ruthlessness is the slave trade of 100 million African children. So remember that 100 million African children of the sun were slaughtered and enslaved on slave ships that were deliberately overcrowded, packed, and excessive by number, didn't have no vitalizing food. So remember that 100 million African children on a ship with no vitalized foods, with no harmony, in chains, not able to be at harmony and unite with each other, disconnected from the source, disconnected from the earth, now being malnourished on this ship, malnourished as a people. What frame of mind did the oppressors, did the attacker have to do this? What frame of mind did they have to attack us? They had a dead, a devitalized, a chaotic. They had a carnivorous. They had a scavenger frame of thought. They had a violent, a ruthless attacker frame of mind. Because their actions were ruthless. Their actions were chaotic. Their actions were not in harmony. Their actions were not at peace. So their bodies, their minds, their emotion could not have been in harmony with the peace, with the spiritual essence, with the divine soul of creation. And they have implanted this energy, this chaos, this devitalization upon you, the people of divinity, the healers, the people of the sun, that bring life to the world and restore the races. We are here to restore and unite the races, but we've been the root of creation. When you take the root and make it sick, the branches are sick. And so all other races are branches of blackness, are branches of a vibration, not a people. Not just the black people. The people of the sun is not just insinuating black people, it's the essence of blackness itself. The essence of El Negro, blackness. Anything black in nature, anything brown in nature, the dirt. I don't see you at war with the dirt. The dirt has melanin. The fruit has melanin. Anything with color has melanin in its skin pigmentation. So, we were created for healing and to keep the planet in a live, whole, natural, organic, divine state of being. But we, the roots of the world, have been taken from our roots. We've been uprooted from the earth. And now we got on rubber shoes. We don't even connect with the earth. We don't even like nature. We've been uprooted as a people. The people of the sun has been uprooted like a weed from the earth. We've been put indoors and been shielded from the sun. They put things in the air and we can't breathe anymore. They don't offer us the purest form of water. We've been disconnected from the spiritual, the divine, the wholesome essence of life itself. Can you see the only way to reconnect is to reverse this process? We must consume whole, live, organic, natural foods as provided by your creator, not me, not you, not a doctor, not a philosopher, not a book, but provided to by the creation itself, by your creator, and a divine, and a cosmic, and a spiritual state. And a whole, live, organic, natural, first, organic, raw state, a truth state, a harmonical state. This is what's going on, y'all. Upon reaching the shores of the American continent, the surviving children of the sun. So after we reached the shores, the ones that was able to make it, and remember that we were squealing, we were innocent, we were crying, we were screaming, we was begging for mercy, and they fed us death in the form of thoughts, in the form of food, in the form of actions, in the form of emotions, and we ate it all. We ate the food in the form of the devitalized energy. We ate their emotion in the form of devitalized energy. We ate their action in the form of devitalized energy. We ate their thoughts in the form of devitalized energy. And we digested that. And we live in it and we vibrate in it today. We must get rid of it. It must go. I bring life. I bring peace. I bring harmony. I bring love. I bring a reconnection. I bring truth. I bring order. I bring all that I can bring in the way that I can bring it. I am you. So, upon reaching the shores of the American continent, the surviving children of the sun were tortured, beaten, murdered, treated as chattel, and used as free labor. After hundreds of years of building up the base and infrastructure, the current and dominant social economic system, the African children of the sun on the American continent and their descendants inherited a legacy of systematic racism and genocide as their greatest nightmare. It was digested. Now, questions. What was the diet of the oppressors at this time? What was their thoughts? What led their cruel behavior? What they digest? What was their way of living? Was it in harmony with the planet? Was it in harmony with self? Was it in harmony with divinity? Was it whole? Was it live? Was it organic? Was it spiritual? It was not. Let's get down to business. So, I'm going to read this page and I think I'm going to leave y'all alone for a second, a little bit. Y'all have enough? Y'all getting enough? I see people still tuned in, so it made me feel like I want to keep talking. How long have I went? I had to cover up. I can't see the phone. Oh well, screw it. I don't need to see myself. I don't need to see the time. Screw it. I'm just going to keep going. So let's take, for the thing is, so I'm going to read this whole thing because I think y'all need to hear this. Let's take the thinking mechanism called the brain. Did you know that the brain requires more food nourishment than the rest of the body combined? Did you know that your brain, and for all practical purposes, when we're talking about the brain, we're also talking about the mind. So the mind is nourished by the brain, and the brain is nourished by the body, and the body is nourished by what you eat. Period. So let's take, for instance, the mechanism called the brain. Did you know that your brain requires more food nourishment than the rest of the body combined? So if you combine all the other parts of your body, your brain receives more nourishment from your food than all the rest of your body combined. Did you know that once brain cells die, they cannot be replenished, unlike the other cells of the body? I don't know if I totally agree with that because we're divine. I believe the brain can regenerate anything it wants if we are able to consume live foods and communicate with our divine creator in a divine way by consuming his divine food as created. Did you know that the higher quality of whole food nourishment that is taken in by the body, the greater whole food nourishment that is fed to the brain? Did you know that the greater whole food nourishment fed to the brain, the longer the cell life expectancy? So the greater the whole food nourishment fed to the body, and thus the stomach feeds that nourishment to the brain, and thus the cell life expectancy and the greater quality of thought and reasoning regarding whole food, whole life matters. So remember that we're talking about not cooked foods. I came from dead foods. I came from meat. I came from ice cream. I came from candy. I went vegetarian. Then I came from eating cheese to going vegan. Then I came from going vegan to being fruitarian. And now I'm at a level to being live, being one with my creation, being into harmony and only consuming things in a live, whole, harmonical state. Because I don't want to burn the books anymore. I don't want to burn the books of creation. Nature grows things as books and grows harmonical sheets and grows music sheets for my body to understand the creation and to understand myself, the elements within myself, to understand the divine harmony of my mind and the spirituality, and to understand the harmony of soul, mind, body. It grows things in a whole, live, divine, harmonical state so that my body can read it in this state and become one and unite with the same whole, live, truthful enzymes it's made out of. So, I want to do that. For me, for my people, for you, for our children, for our future. And so by doing this, I'm able to come clear. I'm able to have this passion for it. I'm able to understand it to new levels. Go to my videos, go to before and after, go to a year before and come to now. Watch all my videos and you can see my message get stronger and stronger because I'm getting more and more divine whole nourishment and my mind is becoming more complete because my food is complete. I'm not burning the instructions. I'm not boiling or stewing or cooking the instructions anymore. So now my body is becoming more complete. My mind and my soul is becoming more in harmony, more complete, more one with each other. They're uniting with each other. And every day I feel this energy pour through me. And I pour it through you via this message, through this divine stargate that we did create with our minds. This allows me to communicate across the world if y'all spread the message. It allows people to communicate and support the message that I'm bringing. I need the support. Not for me, for us, for the nation, for what we're building. I can easily go up into the mountains, live in nature by myself and be alone. What good is that going to do? It's not going to restore anything. And so when I ask for support from the supporters, when I ask for donations, I'm asking out of love to keep my life going in a live state, which in turn provides me a healthy mind to keep the life going and to speak this message, to want to build a nation, to want to build land and grow fruits and vegetables for our people to come live free. For us to be out here looking and thriving and trying every day, putting our thoughts together, doing yoga, eating live foods, disciplining myself, reconstructing my cellular structure, reconstructing my DNA, my mind, becoming a more whole, complete being for you, to project myself as a complete, a truthful, organic, a divine, a highly spiritual essence of energy, a vibration of frequency, to present myself to you in this way. I must live it. When you do this, you can't act this. That's why when people start talking to me, I already know what mind of thought it comes from. It comes from a dead, devitalized thought. When somebody be like, well, you know, you can eat what you want. When you say that statement, I already know where you're coming from. When you say, I can eat what I want. When you say, it's okay to consume something dead. When you say, oh, it'll be all right. What is the source of that thought? Just think. What is the source of the thought that I can eat what I want? What is the source of that thought? The source comes from a chaotic mindset. I can eat what I want and kill the body cells and make myself discomfortable. I can eat what I want and become diseased and chaotic. I can eat what I want and not present a healthy mind to my family, a healthy emotion to my family, a healthy body to my family, to my kids, to my nation, to life itself. What is the source of that thought? So when you say that, I've already peered into it, and I understand now how it works. How you can see the aura and you can see the energy of people because they speak energy, they say energy, they smell energy, they project energy. So when I'm talking to somebody, I know where you're coming from before you speak. That's what you call psychic. I already can peer into your universe because you're projecting the energy, a smell. You're projecting the vibration that I can see, and you speak it to me and I can see it clearly. As soon as you say it, oh, my kids will be all right. Really now. Malnourished is okay with you. Devitalized is okay with you. Uncompleted is okay with you. I know the source of that thought. It comes from a chaos. It comes from destruction. This is love. Excuse me. So let's reverse it. And like I said, I had this coconut fast, so I'm really clear today. So I'm giving y'all a really clear mind. I had only coconut water, not from a bottle, onto my straight from the coconut all week. All week. Straight from the coconut. Feeling amazing. So, did you know that, and so let's reverse, those statements. Did you know that the greater amount of dead foods taken in by the body? So basically, did you know that the greater amount of dead foods, dead energy, devitalized energy, chaotic foods taken in by the body, the greater the difficulty it is for the body to digest and eliminate toxins from that waste of the body? Did you know that the greater the load of the dead and devitalized food substance consume, the quicker the body breaks down personally and genetically? So when you're giving your kids, your family, your kids, your babies, when you're giving them a high dosage of dead and devitalized foods, their body is breaking down even quicker. And now they got diabetes at 15. Now they got cancer at 18. The hell going on? Did you know that your body is in a constant state of war when the consumption of dead food occurs? Did you know that your body, your kids' body, the nation's body, the people you see every day's body, did you know that the family you deal with, the teachers you deal with, the students you deal with, the police you deal with, the congressmen you deal with, the entities, the energy you deal with every day, did you know that their body is in a state of war? Every single time you put something dead and devitalized into your body, every single time you put that cake, you put that ice cream, you put that donut, you put that candy, you put that dead meat, every single time you put it in, every single time you swallow it, your body goes to war. Your blood, your immune system activates. It activates and it starts to defend you. When your immune system activates, you at war. Your defenses came out. They came out to protect you. And you consume this on a regular. You feed it to your kids. You feed it to your students, your teachers, your families for fun. You putting each other, yourself, in a state of war, and now you living in a society that's a state of war, and now we are a nation that's a state of war with each other. Somebody please spread this message. What do I got to do to get like 1 million people to hear this? I swear, I haven't figured it out yet. Did you know that your defense immunity system has been specifically designed to seek, search, and destroy any foreign or unidentified substance that enters the body? Did you know that your own defense immunity system has been specifically designed by your creator, by your divine, your soulful, your harmonic, your immortal, your eternal, your infinite creator has specifically designed your immune system to attack, cook food, to search, seek, and destroy any foreign or unidentified object. So your creator designed your body to destroy, to seek, cook food, dead meat, to ice cream, cake, chicken, all these dead foods in an unlively whole state. Your creator, your infinite creator that you serve, designed your body to attack it, to destroy it. He designed your army to come out when you eat dead food. He designed you to go to war. He designed the body to have its own war, its own army when you dare put anything unidentified by your creator into your body. I didn't do this. I'm not against anything of life. I'm not against truth. I'm not against organic, natural, raw, whole, oneness, united, unity, peace, harmony, completeness. I'm against division, destruction, chaos, devitalization, malnourishment, death. And when you at war with yourself, on a daily basis, you are at war with everyone. You are at war with everyone. Did you know that only live enzymes, live whole foods as created by your creator are identifiable to the body's defense system, and that any dead or devitalized substance immediately becomes an unidentifiable agent of war, therefore causes an immediate attack by the system? Read it again. Did you know that only live enzymes, only live, whole, natural, organic foods created in its natural state and its whole divine spiritual state as created by your creator are identifiable by your own body, your mind, your emotions, your specific vibration, your expression of being? It can only identify whole live foods, and that as ordered. Remember that no doctor, no philosopher ordered the cells in your body to perform the way they perform. And so your immune system is ordered by your creator. It's ordered by eternity. It's ordered by infinity. It's ordered by all there is to attack cooked, dead, and devitalized food, or anything that the body cannot assimilate and become one with. And any dead or devitalized substance immediately becomes an unidentifiable agent of war, and therefore causes an immediate attack by the defense immunity system, as ordered by your creator. He ordered your immunity system to attack these things. Did you know that a dead and devitalized food not only causes a tremendous amount of stress and conflict within the body, but they also cause dead and devitalized thoughts, and also manifest as a result of a malnourished brain? And you feed this to your kids. Now, how we feeling, everybody? As long as I got 17 people on, I'm going to keep talking. This video going on YouTube anyway. I love the people who are tuned in. Y'all spread this message. Y'all share it. Share it to your friends. This is it. I'm breaking down the whole live food, why, how it's destroying us, why it's chaotic, and how we living at war with our bodies, each other, and what's going to fix our society. There's only one thing. In order for us to come together, we must come together within. If you're not willing to come together within, if you're not willing to heal yourself, don't try to heal nobody else. You must heal yourself, and in turn, it will heal everybody else. Like right now, if I did not heal myself, I would not be here giving this message. If I did not take the steps to heal myself of the past oppression, of the devitalized thoughts, the devitalized energy, the incomplete, the destruction, the chaotic energy I've been putting in myself my whole life. For 27 years, I'm now 30. If I did not go within myself for 3 years to find this place within myself, I could not project myself this way. I could not express to you this way. I'd be in the streets and I might be one-on-one TV shooting up some. So in order for us to heal a nation, in order for us to do this, we must do it within ourselves, and then we all start projecting the same message, and then I'm not weird anymore. Now I'm not crazy. Now it's like, oh, Amun, he's bringing life. He's not the crazy guy talking about food who thinks the food is destroying the world. So this is the connection we're seeking. Did you know that a scavenger diet creates a scavenger frame of thought? Did you know that a carnivorous blood-sucking diet creates a carnivorous blood-sucking frame of thought? Did you know that a diet that requires cold-blooded murder for the sake of fulfilling one's personal dietary satisfaction perpetuates a cold-blooded and merciful frame of thought? So let's look at that. Remember that the mind is a product, the soul is a product of all there is. The brain is the mind is a product of the brain is a product of the body. The brain is the organ which receives nourishment from the stomach. So when you put dead, carnivorous, scavengerous, devitalized, blood-sucking food into the stomach will only do its duty and send this dead, devitalized, carnivorous, scavenger frame of thought It will only send this stuff to the brain, and now the brain is being operated by parasites with parasitic, devitalized, chaotic frames of thought, scavenger frames of thought that we pull from our families. We live by ourselves. We want everybody to get their own homes. We got people that are homeless and don't help. It just, this is what it is. You can name a million things that's going on with the world, but it's only one source. The source of the problems with the world is that the world, the people, the nations are malnourished, are devitalized. We are in devitalized nations, devitalized societies, devitalized police departments, devitalized congressmen, devitalized teachers. We're in a state of disharmony. This is what's going on, my people. Did you know that football players and other... Come on, Mom, I'm going to call you back. Did you know that football players and other vicious-oriented athletes are fed diets of death so as to perpetuate a killer instinct on the player field? Did you know that football players and other vicious-oriented... Did you know that football players and other competitive sports and vicious-oriented sports, they're fed diets of death, diets of carnivora, to give you a blood-sucking, a killer instinct, mind of thought, to take that predator down, take down the enemy, take him down, violently, ruthlessly, tackle him, try to kill him when you tackle him. When you dunk on him, try to put his face in the ground. Where's the source of those thoughts? Dead in devitalization. Did you know that toxins in the body create a massive mental and physical irritation, and that irritation causes hostility, anger, and overly aggressive behavior? Did you know that when training a dog, which is a carnivorous animal by nature, such similar measures are used to turn that dog into a hardened killer? And no matter whether it's time to declare peace or war, the same killer instinct will be a signal of clear and present danger within any social environment. So whether you're at actual war on the battlefield in the army, or whether you're in your own home, when the body is at war with itself, it doesn't make a difference. You at war. Whether you're at war, or whether you're at war with the army, whether you're at war at school, whether you're at war on the playing field, whether you're at war in your own home, you at war. With your own minds, with your own emotions, disconnected from the spiritual essence of life, disconnected from your source in its whole organic live state. Did you know that one of the behaviors that has been practiced and maintained consistently? Did you know that once these behaviors have been practiced and maintained consistently over long periods of time, they will degenerate the genetic structure of the being consistently and eventually mutate the mental, physical, and spiritual structure of the whole being into something that was completely opposite of what it once was. Example? We once was a divine race in harmony with nature, eating organic foods, at peace with each other, able to walk around naked, with no rape, with no molestation, with divine children, and able to build pyramids, and able to do divine things that they can't even describe and can't even mentally grasp the concept of how we did it. And we've completely shifted to a dead, devitalized frame of thought. So we don't even connect with nature. We eat no whole food nourishment. As a people, we're at war with our own bodies and mind. The cellular genetic structures have changed. We come out crying, in pain, lost, whining, discomfortable. This is what's going on. These viciously degenerative, murderously deceitful, mutated, mercilessly satanic behaviors are all part of parcel norms of the adverse society that perpetuates a dead and devitalized diet. Have we driven the point complete? Have I driven the point home yet? So let me help you out. So if this is clear to you, then it must be very clear to you It will also be very, very clear to you that if you are a consumer of dead and devitalized food, you are a consumer of death and deadly destruction. No matter how much you rap about spirituality, consciousness of mind, peace, and love, in actuality, you are nothing but a new age murderer by act or by consumption. These are not my own words. I'm reading it. No matter how much you rap about spirituality and love and consciousness and peace and mind, in actuality, what is going on the inside, because that's what's going to reflect on the outside. So, this is where we at. I'm going to read one more line, I believe, and we're going to get up on out of here. See what I want. If I think I had put something else I wanted to say to y'all. This last part. A diet of death, a diet of dead and devitalized food not only perpetuates mental, physical, and spiritual illness for the consumer, but even have a more devastating impact on the individual's children. So, your kids got a disease, it's your fault or your grandma's fault, somebody got to fix it. For example, an individual who has eaten a semi-dead diet for a lengthy period of time, and so we're just talking about semi, for a lengthy period of time and live for a lengthy period of time, has actually shortened the lifespan of his or her offspring by increasing his or her death consumption as a result of modernization, socialization, and acceptance of a death-oriented diet and mental concepts as a norm. A person who has had a heart attack at 80 will increase the chances of his offspring having a heart attack at 60. And in turn, if that person eats dead and devitalized food, they increase their children of having a heart attack at 40. You see this pattern of death that you pass on to your kids? Where is your responsibility? And then you want to blame them for the thoughts they're having. You want to blame them for the discomfort. You want to blame them for not understanding. You want to blame them for being disconnected from each other. You want to blame them for the things they do at school, from not understanding each other. You're giving them something that does not understand their own self. You're giving them devitalized food. You're giving them discomfortable information that doesn't even agree with their own bodies. They at war with your children. When you're giving them dead and devitalized food, when you're giving them candies and cakes and ice cream, they at war with themselves. They at war. Don't blame the kids. You feeding them. You feeding them the dead thoughts, the dead emotions, the dead food, the dead nourishment. And they reflecting it. That's all that's going on. So don't get mad at the kids. It ain't the kids. So yeah, I'm just taking a look at some of the one more thing I want to say, and I'm gonna go ahead and get off, man. I love y'all, for everybody that tuned in, for everybody that stayed tuned in. Yes, it's all love. I'm gonna respond to everybody when I get back. I have a 30-day fruit cleanse. It's all live foods, y'all. It's all live fruits and hemp seeds, all completely live, designed to reestablish a whole full nourishment to body, to reestablish a divine connection, to reconnect you with yourself, to cause healing. Anytime you start throwing up and you're getting sick through a cleanse, always remember that you're going to go through these discomforts because the body is cleansing. It must sweep out the chaos. It must sweep out the dead energy. So we have to remember what's really going on when we're doing these cleanses and stuff. So don't be fearful when you're getting headaches and you're feeling sick and you're weak, you're losing energy. The body is switching, it's flushing, you're cleansing. Don't fear, keep at it, stay strong. But I have a 30-day master cleanse. I would prefer if I can just get my people to donate for it, donate from the heart. I was charging $45 for it. I'd rather not charge and let people donate from the heart and whatever they can give, and everybody can get the healing even if you have nothing. But in order for me to establish that and not charge, I have to have people that actually donate and actually do it, because our people are so sick, they want to see prices. They don't even want to see a donation symbol. They don't want to see something being offered for free. Why donate to you? I work for mine. I'm doing all the hard work, and you doing something, Well, I'm offering a service free, and that's why I say donate. I can teach and charge. I can make programs and do training and charge. I can do Skype videos and charge. I can make posts and hide them. I can make books and charge. I'd rather do it all for free. Because knowledge, nature gave me air to breathe for free. It gave me water to drink for free. My food was supposed to be free. My sunlight is free. I don't get a charge for it. So I try to give my lights. I try to give my air. I try to give my hydration. I try to give my nourishment for free. You see that? Support your brother. One more page, y'all. Like I said, I have a 30-day master cleanse. It's ready to go. I did my best with it as far as I can do from a computer. I can send it off. Any questions you have, or if you just want to be guided on live foods, you want to be guided on anything, physical training, yoga, anything, I'm going to get a Skype. We can do videos. We can do whatever. Hit my inbox up. I'm here. Inbox me, email me. My email is gmarley185@gmail.com. YouTube is Amun Rael. You can try to look at my videos. I'll be posting and sharing these videos to there. But just any questions you have, I'm here. Your brother is here. Your melanated being is here. I serve life. This is what I want to do. I just want to live in harmony with nature and bring my people in connection with that and bring us back as a united nation, a healthy, whole, complete, organic, raw, divine nation like your food should be. So, now I go back to the first page. So, after I read everything, I kind of figured the first page actually of this book sounds better at the end, and you're going to hear why. So, the subject of raw and living food is a subject that cannot and must not be taken lightly at this point in time on the planet Earth. So we can no longer take this lightly. It is a bad thing. I want to slap meat out somebody's hand. I just feel like it might cause a fight. I be wanting to slap it out their damn hand. But we must understand that the subject of raw and living foods is a subject that it cannot and must not be taken lightly at this point in time on the planet Earth. The state of being of the malnourished mind of thought is so clouded, so confused, so degenerated, so mutated that unless there's an urgent and immediate switch, a complete change to holistic living lifestyle, the chaos and confusion of this spiritually disconnected, death-oriented mind of thought will completely annihilate the last vestige of the divine mental, physical, and spiritual life force of all those who participate in the consumption of dead and devitalized foods. Basically, Millie, we're going to kill our whole divine essence. We're going to dismantle our bodies. We're going to put ourselves into extinction as a race if we do not accept the concept of consuming back live, whole nourishment for the divine body. Raw, live, living fruits, vegetables, and nuts and grains are beyond a doubt the whole natural consumption for the body that craves and that the body craves and needs at this point in time when I existed upon the planet Earth. In fact, raw and living foods has always been a divine source of nourishment for the body, the mind, the thought, and the spirit of man. The body of flesh has gone through such a tremendous turmoil, misuse, and abuse, and has been inundated with such a massive overdose of toxic conflict and confusion that is, in fact, the state of total rebellion against the mind of thought's existent process. So the mind is at war with itself and against itself. The body is at war with itself and against itself. The emotions are at war with itself and against itself. And we walk around as a nation trying to function as a healthier society. It won't work. A thought process that upholds the consumption of dead and devitalized food as a glorified way of life. Dead and devitalized foods that have been declared a normal and basic requirements. So dead and devitalized food has been declared a normal and basic requirement by the governments, the social orders, the institutions, the educational facilities, and the portrayal of intellectual state of being of modern man and modern woman with a modern, sophisticated, advanced society. Fuck modern, fuck advancement, fuck all this, because at the end of the day, this modern society, this sophisticated society, this new modern society that we come to love has destroyed us. It's given us all the material things that are convenient, but have destroyed the very mind that you're using, have destroyed the very emotion, and is destroying our bodies. A modern society that prides itself on treating the vicious plagues of mental and physical illnesses as opposed to curing them. A modern society that instigates business and corporations that thrive on your mental, physical, and spiritual illness. A modern society that instigates businesses and corporations that thrive on your mental, physical, and spiritual illness, and that provides pain as a relief, as a priority. When a society where whole healing, or even the talk of whole healing, is considered a rebellious and clandestine threat against the social economic structures of status quo. Healing with natural food is a threat against society. That is a problem. Natural, whole, live, eating natural food as created by your creator is a threat against the doctors. It's a threat against the society. It's a threat against the healing institutions. You don't see that as a problem? How can healing be a threat? A society where the highest paid and acclaimed participants become merciless victims to the mind maze where they pay a deadly cost to be the boss. For example, medical doctors are considered one of the highest paid professionals in America, yet they are one of the shortest lived. And in turn, you living kind of short with them. Isn't that amazing? Although medical doctors have such a life expectancy, many people dream of joining this highly touted profession. So even though the medical doctors have the highest or have the shortest life expectancy, even though the medical doctors have the shortest life expectancy, you rely on them. You trust them with your nourishment. That is a problem. What's going on, family? That's the boy Shinji down there. What's going on? We'll see you in a minute. That was one of the family. That's one of the melanated family down there. He'll be up in a minute. And to think the doctors are ordained official by your society. So I'm basically done reading what I had to read. I think I had I might have had one more piece I want to give y'all. But I can really say this in my own words, okay? I can say this part in my own words. So I love everybody that's tuned in. I'm ready to tune out, man. I gave you a lot of my voice. It's time for me to go get some whole food consumption. All I had to eat today was about 2 pounds of organic black grapes with black seeds, whole, live, natural in their whole state, complete. Swallow the seeds just like it's created by the divine instructor. So it's forming harmony in my body. I was able to get this message, but now my throat is getting dry. And I want some whole food nourishment. I'm ready to go put the body in harmony and give it some hydration, some life. I'm finna give it all elements in once. When I eat the fruit, this is the guy that said, hey, Tay, when I eat the fruit, I'm able to give my body all elements at once. Because the fruit is sunlight, it is earth, it is air, and it is water. And so it combines all the cosmic elements into one and provides complete, whole, divine nourishment. It provides a music sheet to my body to become in harmony with. It provides a book from the library. The grapes that I'm eating are being read by my body. The grapes are a book from the library of earth that the body reads, and it becomes in harmony, and it causes restoration. And if I don't need healing, it becomes more enhanced. And do understand that when we come down to the arguments of whether to eat fruits or meat, what can you have in its whole, live, raw state? Remember that every species on the planet, every animal, insect, plant, everything on the planet consumes their food in a whole, live, raw state. 100%. 100% of everything divinely created by your divine creator. Not only do they consume whole, live, raw, natural food, but the organism itself, such as the lion, the human, the insect, the being itself is in a whole, live, organic, natural state. So they unite. So when a predator eats meat, if you want to have a question and any arguments about the meat, when a lion eats the meat, or any other predator eats the meat like a snake, it consumes it whole. Look at a snake. It consumes a whole antelope. Hooves, eyeballs, brains, butt, guts, blood, and all. It consumes the whole product, the whole energy in a live, organic state. Remember this. This can't be denied. They consume the guts, the fur, the eyeballs. Predators. Predators. If you're a real predator, if you're a real meat eater, then go grab that chicken and eat the eyeballs. Eat the beak. Eat the feathers. Eat the bones. Eat the guts. Eat the liver. Eat the lungs like every other predator that he created. Do it in a divine state. Don't play with it. You know why you won't do that? Because you know you're lying to yourself. You know that's a dead and devitalized thought. You don't like blood on your hands. Remember, when we talking about, I can get up now. I'm going to give this last piece of message. Get out some more nature before we get out. So now we about to exit this message. But remember what it means to be in harmony with yourself. How do I know when you consume dead foods that you're in disharmony? How do I know that? How do I know that you're in chaotic form of thought? Why is it a dead and devitalized thought? Because you're not even using your own common senses. You are disconnected from your own self. I can prove it. If I ask the human race, how does blood feel in your hand, your sense of touch? Let's go over your common senses. How does blood feel in your hands? Your sense of touch. It's not comfortable. How would it feel to go up to an animal and break his neck with your bare hands and dig into the bloods and grab in and pierce his heart and bite into it? That's not comfortable. That's not a comfortable action for you. That's not a comfortable thought. That's not a healthy, that's not a vitalized thought. Now, how does it sound when you hear an animal in pain? How does it sound when you hear an animal in pain? You don't like the sound of animals in pain. You think compassion. You want somebody to help. Stop hurting the animals. Unless you grew up and you was raised to do so, unless you make money to do something in which you sold your soul. You might sell your soul to go cut down some animals and feed it to somebody. You'll sell your soul to do it, but it's not comfortable. It comes comfortable after being repeated. Practice makes perfect. So now you're a perfect dead thought, a perfect dead energy, perfect lost soul. Your eyes, your sense of sight. How does it look when an animal is in pain? How does blood, when somebody cuts an animal and the gut spit out and the intestines spit out and the brain spit out, how does that feel to you? Do you feel like a lion? Give me some brain. Give me some guts. Give me some blood. I love that. Or do you feel like, ew, gross? Your nose. When an animal dies outside, how does that smell to you? Do you go up closer to it and you put your nose right in it and you smell the blood like, it smells just like a mango? Or do you be like, oh my God, like, oh, that smells dead. That's devitalized energy. That's a chaotic, oh my God, what is that? Now to your taste. How does dead food in its natural dead state taste to you? Not cooked when you season it. Not when you season meat with herbs and spices and oils and salts and picante and hot spices. Not that way. But in its dead, devitalized state, how does it taste? So these are your senses that are connected to you, your soul, your spirit, your body, your mind, the brain, the heart, the emotion. These are all your divine senses that don't even go along with your food. You're rebelling. You're disconnected from your own body. You're disconnected from your own brain. You're disconnected from your own soul. I bring life. I bring peace. I bring an understanding. I bring wisdom. I bring order. I bring harmony. I bring our natural environment to the forefront. I bring health to the forefront. I bring whole life, living nourishment, a peaceful unity of body, mind, and spirit, and in turn a peaceful unity of nation, community, and our socialism. A peaceful lifestyle, one where we can live in harmony with each other, one where we're not at war with our own bodies, one where we're not at war with our own minds, one where we're not at war with our own emotions. And in turn, we become at war with our own families, at war with our own kids, at war with our own cousins, at war with our teachers, at war with our students, at war with our policemen, at war with the Congress, at war with the nation, at war with the land, at war with nature. It's time to reconnect, y'all. It's been love. It's been a beautiful message. Love y'all, guys and goddesses, royal, divine family, whole, complete, organic family, harmonic family, peaceful people of the sun, soulful people of the solar rays. nourished people of the earth, hydrated people of the water, oxygenated people of the air, people of the light. It's time to wake up. One love.